Hey, what's up, fam? True Techno Gamer here, and I am here at the Magnolia in a Best Buy in Santa Clara, California. And I just thought I'd give you guys a quick bonus video. I was just here looking, and there's a couple of interesting things that I've seen that I haven't seen recently. So right now, this is almost May of 2022. This year TV season is going to be really crazy, really interesting. We have QD OLED, which is a brand new technology coming from Samsung. We have a Sony and a Samsung model of that. It's been getting a lot of rave reviews. People saying that it's making the existing LG OLEDs obsolete, and it's a huge leap forward and all of this stuff. It's not readily available. It is available, people have it, but it's not something that, again, you're gonna find here, so I'm not going to talk about that in detail. I am curious to see it. It's limited to only 55 and 65 inches, so for me, I mean, I don't, I don't have a need for like a TV that size right now, so it's kind of a moot point for me. But LG OLED is, to me, definitely not defunct, and what I'm showing here is the LG Signature 8K OLED, and this is the first time I think I've seen this. This is the ZX, which is an older model actually. This is the one from 2020, I believe. It's the last one that they actually made available in North America though. But they have a new version of this called the Z2 that's coming out this year, and will be available in North America. Now, this is LG's Signature line, which is an exclusive range of products, and their TVs, yeah, I'm gonna zoom in here, just to give you, this is a 77 inch, and yeah, $20,000. Obviously, it's not something that you're gonna see and most people are gonna get, but this is the world's only 8K OLED. And, it's the only one, right? Now, just for context, folks, if you ever been to a Best Buy or something, you've probably seen other TV labeled as 8K. And here's an example of that. This is Samsung's flagship from 2021. This is their QN800A 8K OLED, 85 inches. They actually, it's not that, well, technically the flagship is a QN900A, but you guys get the point. Now, this is labeled as an 8K. This is an LED TV, LED LCD. So not an OLED. I'm not going to go into all the technical details here. Technically, this TV is capable of 8K, which is 33 million pixels, 4 times 4K. But if you were to look, and I can't show this on camera, but if you were to look at this TV and compare it to this TV, it looks, to my eye, it looks world different. If you didn't know the resolution, this LG TV just looks amazing. And it's where the camera's picking up reflections and everything. Sorry, this is just me catching this on my phone, but I'm not sure what content I'm looking at here, but I'm guessing it's native 8K. It might be 4K, native 4K. But it looks noticeably better than anything I've seen on my LG 4K OLED, I'll say that much. The blacks look, just completely dark, as you would expect with OLED, but everything looks inky, is the word. Like, it just looks so silky, clean, and clear, and that's the detail. That's why I think it is native 8K. And again, it's hard to convey in the camera, but I'm looking at all of these tests, and it's like, yeah, it just looks better. It's clearly darker than something like this Samsung TV here, but this looks way more realistic to me and just way more impressive. The Samsung TV is brighter, and this particular model is larger, but it somehow looks artificial. Now, again, I don't know the settings. I'm just in a Best Buy, right? So it could be just in Vivid, it could be in the store demo mode, right? But both of them could be. I don't know. But this LG looks like legit. 8K, again, there's only one 8K OLED. LG makes this model. It actually comes in two sizes. It's a 77 inch and an 88 inch. The 88 inch is $30,000, at least for the older ZX. It's crazy, but that one comes in like a built-in stand. It's not wall mountable. It's not very flexible. So the form factor is kind of weird. besides the price, it's another barrier for people. But this 77-inch one that they made back in 2020 was the first one that you can wall mount, you know, so it's, you know, as functional as most TVs you can get now. Now, the new version of this, the Z2 that's coming out this year, LG has dropped the price significantly, especially on the 77-inch model. So not to say that it's cheap, but I'm just saying, if you see the price here, $20,000 for the 77-inch. By the way, you can get a 77-inch like C1 OLED for like $3,500, just putting that in perspective. But the new Z2 is actually supposed to debut at $12,999, so $13,000. That's a $7,000 drop. That's at launch, and you know, it may drop. You may be able to find that for around $10,000. That's significant. That's almost half the price. So you know, once you get to about $10,000, it starts to be something within reach for, you know, some lucky folks. But anyway, I think just like I said, it's the first time I've actually seen it. I think I might have seen the 8K OLED once before somewhere. I can't remember where, but I haven't seen it in a while. And I'm looking at it and I'm just really impressed with it. I mean, again, I haven't seen QD OLED yet, but looking at this compared to this, you know, Neo QLED 8K, I'm just saying, I mean, this is the larger TV, but it just comes across looking way more artificial. It's brighter, it has some blooming. I can see it right here, even in a fireworks shot. Camera's probably not picking it up, but you know, that's my issue with LED. I can always see the blooming now that I'm used to OLED. You can see the blooming in the camera there a little bit, but it doesn't look nearly as bad in person, honestly, but it's there. But something about it, like the detail and the overall realism, doesn't hold a candle to what you get with this LG OLED. So let's just put that in perspective. Even with something like QD OLED, this year it's only 55 and 65 inches. If you're really looking for like a flagship, you know, home theater type of TV setup, 65 inches is probably not going to be big enough for most people for that. Next year, they're already talking about potentially having a 77-inch. That's bigger. That's where it starts becoming a lot more immersive for folks. But, you know, compared to, again, now for LG's OLED line, like the new 2022 series, you can get up to the 83 inches for the C2 and G2, and even a 97-inch G2 that won't be out until later in the year. But, you know, you can get a lot larger sizes there. So a lot more flexibility with that. And then, yeah, there's no 8K QLED in the roadmap. If they ever make one, it's still probably several years out. LG's been making 8K OLEDs for several years now, actually, but again, they've just been completely out of reach in terms of price. But this year, you might start to see that with the 77-inch being closer to 10K. 88 inches supposed to be about 25K still, so that's still out of reach. But anyway, beautiful looking TV. You know, not something you'll find too many places, but if you happen to be able to see 8K OLED, it looks a lot better than the LED 8K for sure. And you know, I'm not gonna say it looks better than like a 4K QLED yet, but it just looks very realistic. I can't imagine. I'm looking at this picture. It's, again, clearly darker, but it's still plenty bright when you see it in person. I'm not looking at it like there's anything missing. So anyway, just a little bonus video for you guys. There's a lot more to come with that. I've been paying a lot more attention to the TV story this year because there's so much happening, and you know, I actually can use them. It's not needed. I definitely can use an upgrade in my main living room TV area, so I'm definitely looking at that. That's kind of more of a probably 65-incher, but I'm not trying to break the bank on that one. But outside of that, you know, we'll see what's available. But anyway, True Techno Gamer here. I'll try to have more content for you guys soon, but just a quick bonus video. TV season, gotta love it. LG signature, exclusive. All right, later.